Hello, hello. Welcome to our first live stream event here on YouTube. So just to welcome everybody, welcome. So just to give you start off with a quick introduction, my name's Claudia. I'm a nutritional therapist and eating psychology coach with 19 years clinical experience. I lecture at all sorts of nutritional colleges, including the Nutritional Healing Foundation. And we've started this live stream as a wonderful way to keep some of our gorgeous Goldster members together. And so I was running nutritional classes every Monday and every Wednesday on the Goldster channel. And unfortunately, Goldster is no more, but that doesn't mean that this community can't stay together. And as well, of course, bring in lots and lots, hopefully lots of new people. So what the plan is today this is a bit of a tech check, a bit of a technical setup to see if this works, to see how it works. And then we'll plan to do this every Friday at 11 a.m. And then the idea is that I'll share some information, I'll talk to you about a topic. And then after that, you can please ask questions all the way through. And then after I'll do a little bit of a blurb and then I'll get to your questions. So it would be lovely to see if anyone's here and to see if this is indeed working or not. I think it looks like there are 28 people here, but I'm not sure. Please, could someone type a comment in the chat and let's see if that's working, just as a little test. So as part of our test session today, I thought I'm going to bring some information to the table here. Let's talk nutrition because that's what we're going to be doing. And there's a really interesting new report out by Lingo called The State of Wellness 2025. Now, Lingo are a company who produce CGMs, which are continuous glucose monitors. Oh, brilliant. Excellent. Thanks, Barb. Oh, brilliant. Okay, great. It's all working. Excellent. Oh, hello. It's so lovely to see you all. So Lingo have produced this State of Wellness report. And just to set a little bit of context, 1 in 3 Britons live with prediabetes, whilst 2 out of 3 Britons have excess weight. 4 out of 5 Britons don't see glucose as relevant to their health goals. Now, that's quite surprising because we know our blood sugar levels can affect us in so many ways. Even you don't have to be pre-diabetic to have issues with blood sugar levels, to notice, for example, variations in your energy levels, fluctuations, highs and lows during the day. But it can affect anything from energy and mood to your longer term health risks. So when our blood sugars are slightly out of balance, of course, ultimately we can be more at risk of developing type 2 diabetes, but also cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's, and even some cancers. So it is really worth having our blood sugar levels balanced. So what, in terms of Britain's health goals and what people have discovered with wearing CGMs is, so this continuous glucose monitor can help us measure our blood sugar levels in real time. So we eat something, we look at the app and we can see our blood sugar levels going up and up. And then at some point it will notify you and say, oh, do some squats or go for a walk, because there are many ways to help control and regulate our blood sugar levels. But what people have found by regulating their blood sugar levels, there's been some interesting research. 49% improved their sleep. Now, if you think about it, in the day when your blood sugar's on that roller coaster, highs and lows, it makes sense. It's not going to suddenly, all of a sudden, stabilize during the wee hours for us. When we're on a roller coaster, it tends to stay like that. And often it's the cause, blood sugar imbalance is the cause of people waking up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. with that ping, oh my gosh, I'm wide awake. That often is blood sugar. And actually a way to figure out if it is a blood sugar issue is to have a little snack, have a little bit of almond butter before you go to bed. A teaspoon, a tablespoon, not more than that, to see if that helps stabilize your blood sugar levels a little bit longer. So instead of waking up at 4, you might start waking up at 5 or 5:30, and we can start improving that. 49% of people, once they balanced their blood sugar levels, had noticed increase in energy. 46% noticed easier weight management. That's a big one. And so we've just completed our 8-week Body-Wise program with 300 of you. And a large part of that program is about stabilizing our blood sugar levels, so we have continuous energy, so that we are able to burn our existing fat stores, rather than the brain just screaming for the next fix. Interesting, 34% of people who improved their blood sugar levels noticed an improvement in their mental health. So a diet that stabilizes glucose is linked to improved mental health. There was 19% improvement in disease prevention. So high and frequent glucose spikes are linked to increased risk of chronic disease, but especially inflammation, because we know, for example, that cortisol and insulin, they are both pro-inflammatory hormones. They are going to be driving inflammation in the body. And one of the single best things we can help ourselves with to set ourselves up for a healthier future is to be reducing inflammation in the body. And then 6% of participants who improved their blood sugar levels had an improvement in menopausal symptoms. Interesting, isn't it? Hormonal changes impact body composition and glucose metabolism. So that is something else to be aware of. So again, because this company Lingo, so they are actually their parent company is Abbott, and Abbott produce all the Libre 2, all the continuous glucose monitors for diabetics. So they've got a lot of data. They really must have access to a tremendous amount of data. And what they found with their Lingo members is that for 69% of them, a healthy food triggered a spike. So a supposedly healthy food triggered a spike. And it just goes to show that what's healthy for one person isn't necessarily healthy for another. And there we go, and we know this because so many people, I've worked with so many people who've come to me they've just been diagnosed with pre-diabetes or diabetes, and they've been to see the diabetic nurse, and they've followed all the advice, and they've switched from white bread to brown bread and white pasta to brown pasta, and their blood sugar is still out of control, and they're like, I don't understand what's going on. And the thing is, even though a brown type of bread or a sourdough bread, it may be healthy for some people, it's not healthy if you are intolerant to wheat, because if you're intolerant to a food, it's going to spike the blood sugar, whether it's high in fiber, etc. So so the common causes of unexpected glucose spikes: fruits like grapes and bananas. I mean, we know grapes and bananas are high sugar fruit. If you want low sugar fruit, you're better off going with apples and pears. Bananas increase in sugar as they ripen. So if you're having a banana, it's better to have it like green turning yellow rather than yellow turning brown. Other foods, bread, of course, for a lot of people, bread is going to spike blood sugar. Porridge. Now, I found this the same. Porridge, of course, I like to start my day with porridge, but now I have, half porridge oats, and the other half is ground flax seeds, nuts, seeds, etc., to try and increase the protein ratio to the carbohydrate and balance out the blood sugar levels. So salads with dried fruit or sugary dressings, that's not really surprising, isn't it? Dairy products with hidden sugar, legumes and starchy veg. So for some people, legumes are going to spike, like beans, even though they're high in fiber and they have got some protein, they are going to spike the blood sugar. And this is why it can be harder for vegetarians and vegans to really balance their blood sugar levels. And this is why we really need to make sure everyone's properly focused on their protein levels. The logged foods with the top glucose swings. Okay, are you ready for this? Noodle soup. I guess if someone's sensitive to the wheat, it's going to make more of a difference. Cornflakes. Now this, when I saw this on number 2 on the list, I thought, yippee, because when I used to go and volunteer with Brownies and Boy Scouts and all the schools and things like that, I used to go and take baking trays and I'd put cornflakes on a baking tray and set fire to it. And I'd go, see how quickly this burns, see how quickly the energy burns, and look at the color of the flame. And of course it was bright yellow. And then I'd set fire to the oats, and I'd always struggle to set fire to the oats. I had to put a bit of lighter fluid, and then it would, I'd make it look like, oh, I was embarrassed that it wasn't working, give the kids a bit of entertainment. And then eventually it would light up, and it would be a dark purple blue flame, and it would go on for ages. And I'd be like, see, this is going to keep you concentrating all the way through your maths lesson, all the way through to your lunch, to really help them understand the difference between fast sugar and slow sugar. So I was happy to see cornflakes on the list, because a lot of people think, oh, well, they're not frosties, they're not coated with sugar, but they still are very, very fast burning. Breaded chicken was next on the list, and you think, well, that's unusual. Is it proper chicken? Is it good quality protein there, or is it some sort of ultra processed? And then if it's wheat coated with breadcrumbs, that's not going to work for everybody. Some people are going to get spikes from that. And then also on the list were bran flakes. So I can share this report with you if you're interested. I'll put a link in the comments. But bran flakes, again, because for some people, wheat is a major contributor to spiking blood sugar levels. But again, this is not for everybody. So the only way to know for sure is to get a blood sugar monitor, glucose monitor, and test for yourself. So interestingly as well, 1 in 3 of the Lingo members say stress affected their glucose more than expected. So stress is a major contributor to our highs and lows, because we know that the cortisol, the stress hormone cortisol, stimulates the release of insulin. So they work together. Blood sugar and stress, they go hand in hand. And I had, and so does insomnia, actually. It's interesting to work with people who are insulin dependent. So for example, type 1, I had a lovely young client. He was 21 with type 1 diabetes. And we found, for example, if he had a bad night's sleep, he needed 21% more insulin the next day. So you can measure things, and we know that sleep and stress are major causes. Wow, it's so lovely to see you all here and to see all the comments. Hi, Tapashi, Ali, Deb, Marianne, Teresa. Excellent. Is this working for you, this platform? Let me know. Is this what we're doing every Friday? Because I would love that. Please let me know any questions. And any questions and any requests. So what I'm thinking about over the course of our Fridays is I'd like to do a series on women's health, particular nutritional advice for conditions affecting women's health. And then I'd also like to do a special section on cognitive function, nutrition and cognition. But other than that, I am open to suggestions. So please tell me what you'd like. Excellent. Sarah Jane, it's so good to see you here. Liz, Laura. Excellent. Jessie, woohoo, found you. Brilliant. Can't get volume up. Okay. Oh, got it. Excellent. Okay, great to be here. Okay, good stuff. Sweet doggy. Yes, that's my doggy, Alice. No, I can't see you, but I can read your comments. It's not like Zoom with the videos, unfortunately, but I can see the comments coming in thick and fast. So great, it's working. Yes, please do this every week. Okay, Amber, it's so lovely to see you. Tracy, brilliant, very, very good. Working well for me. So delighted. You're okay. I'm not seeing anyone. No, but I can see your comments. Yeah, thank goodness you're here. I'm Michelle, by the way, it's working. Oh, brilliant. I am so pleased. Lingo app, where do I get them from? So the Lingo is I think it's hellolingo.com, and there is a discount code. I'm not working with them in a promotional sense, but because I'm a nutritionist, I can get a discount code. So I can put the code in the comments as well later. It's a bit of a complicated code, so just copy and paste it is what I think is the best. Cognitive function would be great. Okay, brilliant. So happy you've got this up and running. Great. Remind us to click like and subscribe. Thank you, Barb. Thank you so much. Yes, please click like and please subscribe to this channel so that you get notifications when I go live. I think that's how it works. This is all new to me too, so I've got to make sure that I record, press save, I think, at the end of this as well. Oh, it's brilliant. I'm so pleased that we can continue our journey together, because, you know, today's a little bit of a sad day, isn't it, with Goldster finishing, and I've just done my last class, and yeah, so I won't feel like there's such a vacuum to be filled if I know that I get to see you guys every Friday. And we'll make it fun. I'm not sure if I can share my screen on live, so maybe I'll just in the future share links and we'll talk about different studies, because you know how I always love to talk about nutrition in the news, what's going on, what the research is saying, give you the heads up so you hear it here first. Maybe you can talk about the microbiome. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, perfect. Yes, please like and subscribe. Let's bring in more people. Let's have more fun, and yeah, absolutely get a bigger gathering of like-minded people. We were talking last Monday, weren't we, about how just not everyone speaks our language here in terms of interest in health and nutrition, and it's so lovely to find a community of like-minded people, somewhere we can do the nutty nutrition, we can do the crazy talk here. So you can talk about the microbiome and gut bacteria. It's so complicated, and I'm trying to learn all about it. Yes, absolutely, it is complicated, but we'll demystify it together. Can you tell us a bit about exercise-induced hypoglycemia, please, and the best way to avoid it? So exercise-induced hypoglycemia, we can maybe talk about it in a separate session. I've only had, I think, 1 or 2 clients with it. Yeah, I would say always preempt. So if you know in advance that you're going to do some training, make sure you've had good quality carbohydrates and protein before, at least 4 hours before, because when we eat carbohydrates, it's going to take about 4 hours for that to get converted into glycogen in the muscles. So we want to make sure that we've got good levels of glycogen, because that will help stave off some of the exercise-related glycemia. Alice, would you be in Goldster as well? And very sadly, Alicia, Goldster is closing, so this is so that we can continue alongside, well, or separately too. a new form. It's great that we can share or bring in friends who would be interested. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Claudia, is this for anyone to come here? Yes, you can. Please invite your friends. It's not exclusive. It's not subscription. It's a free service available for all of you, just so that we have somewhere to share our nuttiness and to enjoy. So please bring in your friends. They'll be able to watch recordings as well. See if it's their vibe. See if it's for them. Could we do skin again, please? And maybe men's health. Get my husband to sit in. Excellent. Yes, I've always found the men's health ones have not been so popular. So we'll definitely fit in some men's health at some point. The good thing is we can invite anyone to join now. Perfect. Okay. Oh, amazing. Well, I am so pleased that this seems to have worked. Thank you, 45 of you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining us today. And I think let's kick off next week with some women's health. And I'll be here. Oh, it's so lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for continuing on. And let's talk next week about women's health, and then I'll do some cognitive health as well. And there may be some men's health, and obviously open to requests. Yeah, we can surreptitiously get the men to listen to it. Okay. I promise you, we'll put men's health on the agenda. And okay, I'm going to end the stream now. I think 20 minutes. Hopefully we've proved the concept, and wishing you a lovely, lovely day and weekend. And I will be here next Friday. So see you then. I will post the link. Well, you'll be able to see the link if you subscribe to this channel, Claudia Rose Nutrition. You'll be able to see the link for when I'll do it today, later on today. So you'll be able to see the link. Okay, everyone. I'm so pleased. We've got a platform. We've done it. Yes. Have a great weekend. See you all. Thanks so much. Bye.